For reading groups, after we read The Leveled Reader, we talked about sensory words. Sensory words are words that talk about and describe things about our five senses. We know what our five senses are: seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, and touching. So these words help us to learn more about things as we're reading and writing and be able to describe things for people as we're reading and writing. So let's think of some sensory words to fill in some of our sentences here. The first sentence up here says, bears snore. Think about bears snoring. Now, that's not something you could probably really see happen, or smell happen, or taste, or touch, but is definitely something you could hear. So if you were to imagine a bear snoring, what do you think that would sound like? Let's finish the sentence. Their snore is loud. That's the word I was thinking of. Maybe you guys thought of another word, but I'm thinking that if a bear is snoring, it's going to be loud. So that's the sensory word I'm going to use. It's describing how I'm hearing the sound. The snore is loud. What else do we know about bears? Bears are what? What else could we say about bears? They're usually big, aren't they? They have a big size, especially once they grow up to an adult. So let's use the word big. Now, what of our five senses do we use to know that a bear is big? We use our eyes. Seeing the bear can tell us that the bear is big. So the bear's snore is hearing, looking at a bear to see it's big is seeing, and their fur is, we would use our sense of touch to find out what their fur is like. I have actually touched a bear cub before. Maybe you have too. But if you have not, you'll just have to imagine, what do you think their fur feels like? I'm going to say soft. S-O-F-T. Their fur is soft. So we used soft to describe how the fur feels. That's our senses. Next, let's move on to apples. How does an apple taste? We need our sense of taste to answer this question. It tastes, there are lots of different things that we could say. Some apples taste sweet, some taste sour or tart. Some are juicy, some taste good, some maybe taste bad. We don't like that taste. Some taste crunchy. I'm going to put crunchy because most of the time apples are going to taste crunchy no matter what their color or their taste. So it tastes crunchy. How does an apple smell? Well, I don't know if you've ever smelled an apple. If you have one in your house, you can go get it and smell it and figure it out. But we're going to use our sense of smell to decide the answer to this question. It smells, I'm going to put sweet. I think most apples are probably going to smell sweet. Even if they don't taste sweet inside, the outside their smell is sweet. So that's all about sensory words. So when you're thinking about describing something and giving information about something, you can think about your five senses. What does it taste like, smell like, look like, sound like, and feel like? Also today, you're going to be working on our new sight word. And in your red folder, you can take out this page. Remember, our new sight word is we. You're going to say it, trace it, rainbow write it, and then you have to circle it in the sentence. We can skate. Circle it. And then you have to add it to the sentence. You need to write in we here. So it says we can paint. Since it's the first word in the sentence, you need a capital W, just like up here, and then a lowercase e. When you're done, you can color the pictures.